Okay, this is the home screen for the free Yoshikoder program. And the first thing I want to do is get the document in that I'm going to be working with. That would be the Raleigh City Council minutes here, a plain text file. And there it is. Alright, next thing I want to finish completing this, this dictionary that I've been setting up, one for each person on the Raleigh City Council. The last council member I need to add is this Weeks fellow. I've created a category for him, and now within that category I'm going to create a pattern. Again, just his name. Type it, click OK. So now we have a category and a pattern for each member of the council. Let's see. The first tool I think I'm going to show you is this highlight tool. Let's see. Let's do this just for Baldwin. There we are. One of the council members. Click highlight entry, and what it's done now, Yoshikoder has gone through and has highlighted in yellow every occurrence of the word Baldwin. So there's a way to kind of quickly scroll down through the document and see where Baldwin's name pops up. Perhaps more. Another tool would be the concordance tool, which gives you kind of a short version here. It gives you the keyword and then the 5 words before the keyword and the 5 words after. So that's a quicker way to look around. You can do that for the entire dictionary if you want. In this case, now we have just not only Baldwin, but we have everybody. And let's see, we can also use this report tool. This is what I'm going to focus on. We can apply that dictionary, and we can get counts of how many times each member's name appears in the minutes. So let's grab this. I'm just going to hit Control-C on the keyboard. No, I actually use, open up Microsoft Excel, and then click Paste. I'm using text only here. And I've pasted those values over into Microsoft Excel. Now let me just clean a few things up here. I don't really need this column. This is a percentage of all the words. And I don't really need this row. That's just a total. I'll do a total later, but I'm going to put it below. And let's see. Let's insert a row and let's type a column. Some column headings here, names and mentions. And let's see. Let's clean up that first column. I'm going to have it search and replace for every occurrence of that sort of lead-in phrase, the council members, and then the little caret, and have it find that and replace it with nothing. So that leaves us with just the names. All right, so we've kind of got this now down into a nice little spreadsheet. What can we do here? First thing, let's go ahead and sum up all the counts. There we are, using the sum function. And then maybe talk about the percentage of all mentions that each one got. So I could divide the number of Baldwin mentions by the total, for example. Change that to a percentage and give it a nice title there so I can remember what it is. And then maybe anchor the denominator there to the total mentions using those dollar signs. And now I can copy this down the column and find out the percentage of all mentions in all the minutes that belong to each candidate. So now we can begin to see who talks the most and who talks the least. I could, let's see, insert a chart here to show me that if I wanted to look at it visually. I could even sort the data from highest to lowest using data and sort. And let's see, we'll sort by the number of mentions and sort them from, well, smallest to largest is fine. Let's do that. So that's one thing we could do. What else? Let's see, we could, you know, maybe we could do a chi-square test here on the 2 people who get mentioned the least, Gaylord and McFarland. Let's take their mentions here. And okay, let's add them up. So the total, and then adding the total here, just use the sum function. And let's see, if they were about equally talkative, you would expect half of the mentions to belong to Gaylord, or about 356, and you would expect the same number of mentions to belong to McFarland. I'm just going to paste that value in there to avoid retyping it. And if you remember our old friend the chi-square test, you can use a chi-square test to see whether Gaylord and McFarland talk roughly equally, or whether McFarland really does have significantly more mentions than Gaylord. There's our chi-square test using contrasting the observed and expected values. Hit enter, and there's less than a 5% chance that that they talk the same number of times, or that there's not a significant difference there.